Great. Got it. Perfect. And I want to say good evening to everyone and welcome to session number 8 of our 6 weeks to family fitness program. You know, you're here today because you are interested, or basically you are determined to take care of your health. You know, it's Thursday night, it's raining outside, but it's not raining indoors. And that's why I'm so glad that we're able to bring this program to you in the comfort of your home. And you know, I'm a big believer in this next program that we have, the functional fitness class, because I know about all the benefits that it can give you. And with that being said, George, take it away, man. Looking forward to this class this evening.
Good evening, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's having a good week so far. Grab your towel, grab your water. Let's get over to our mats. You're going to start on your hands and knees. Cue the music up.
Okay.
Are we on volume?
I think it's good.
Hear my voice?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Let's go. On the hands and knees. Palms gently pressing down as if you're trying to push the ground away from you. You're gonna lift your head up just slightly. Don't want to lift the chin up too far. The back is straight. We're focusing on our breath here in this position. Lifting the belly button up off the ground. Take deep breaths in. Lifting the back of our shoulders up to the ceiling. Next breath, we're going to take our head and slowly rotate to the left. Get up, drop it down. Nice and slow. Using your hands to push down on the ground. Body stable. 2 more and then we'll switch directions. Let's do. Hands back in the center. Deep breath in. We're going to rotate the opposite direction. Nice and slow. Not forcing any movement, just allow the body to go where it can move to. Pressing the back of the shoulders up towards the ceiling. 3 more rolls. Last one, and let's relax. Take that on the shoulders and the neck area. And then continue to gently push the ground down and away from you. We're going to loosen up our hips. We're going to lift the knees straight back and up. And the knee out to the side and back in. And do some rotation at the hip. We'll try to keep the knee higher than the foot on the way down. Arms are straight but not locked out completely. Belly button is still up off the ground. Get 3 more here. More. And then pull. Get that out real quick. And using the same leg, you're going to go in the opposite direction now. So you're lifting straight out to the side. Bring the knee up, back in, and down. Come up. And back, and down. Lift the knee up to the side. Push the knee far behind you, and then pull it down. And relax. And 2 more. Knee up, send it back, pull it down, and relax. Switch it over to the other side. Lift the knee straight up. Bring it out to the side, and back in. Try to keep your hips square to the mat. Taking your time, being present with each movement. Pushing the knee straight back. Pushing over to the side and pulling it down, back in. So keep that knee bent. 3 more. Switch directions. This is good for sit a lot. Help to boost the hips up. And let's switch. We'll go in the opposite direction. Lifting the knee straight out. Start lifting the knee straight out to the side. Bringing it in. Pulling it down. Lifting the knee up to the ceiling. Pushing it towards the wall behind you. Pulling it down to the ground. Lift. Push. Pull. Still pushing the ground away. Keep the body stable. With 5 more. Time breathing. Shoulders relaxed. Last one. And both knees down, hands extended out, feet together, open up the knees slightly. We're gonna hold it for 5 breaths. Bring your hips down towards your heels. Breath in through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose. 3 more here. And exhale. Next inhale, bring it back to all 4s. Take a deep breath in again. As you exhale, you're going to bring your hips up to the ceiling. And we're going to walk our heels, alternating right, left, left, right. As you're doing that, the heel that's coming towards the mat, you're focusing on pulling that heel towards the mat. Using and intentionally using those muscles that help pull the heels down. Keep your fingers spread wide, hands about shoulder width apart. Let the head relax, looking towards your belly button. The breath's deep, steady. Your next exhale, you're going to bring your knees just about 5 inches away from the ground. You're going to take your right hand and reach towards the back of your left leg. And once you've got a hold of it, it can be back of the knee, back of the thigh. The lower you can get, the more intense it'll be. Once you get there, you're going to straighten up the legs as much as possible. You want to control yourself in this position. If you need to keep the knees bent just slightly, it's not a problem. Feel it stretching the side body of the right. Hold it for 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, bring your right hand back forward. Come down to all fours. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Bring the hips back up to the ceiling. Hips up. Knees bend slightly. You reach to the outside of the left leg. And slowly extend the legs. Bring the heels towards the ground. Still gazing towards your belly button. Feeling that stretch in the left side body. Breathing deeply, steady. One more breath here. And exhale, both hands in front, back to all fours. Extend the left leg back, bring your right arm forward. Try to maintain balance. So if you notice, the higher you go, as you bring the leg and the arm back down, you're losing control, wobbly. Try to shorten your range of motion. Find that area that you're able to work in. As we're going, we're trying to push that heel straight behind us. Get the fingertips as far away from us as you can. Inhaling on extension. Exhaling on the way back. Keeping that left arm strong, helping stabilize. Should have about shoulder width distance between the hand and the foot and the knee that's on the ground. Get 2 more. Last one. And exhale, switch. Right leg out, left arm straight out in front. And keep the hips stable, level. Take your time to control your movement. Pushing the heel back, pushing the fingers away from you. As you extend, on the way back in, you're pulling everything back in. You're aware of all the movement that's going on. Inhaling as you extend. Exhaling, bring it in. Good. 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 And exhale. More. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Back to the knees. Deep breath in. Exhale, lifting the hips up. Let's hold it for 5 breaths. While you're in this position, you need to bend your knees slightly. Your heels may not touch the ground, but you want to still move the energy of your heels in that direction. Fingertips open nice and wide. 3 more breaths here. Belly button is pulled away from your legs. 2 more. And next exhale, bring the knees towards the ground. Walk your hands back towards your feet. We're going to move into a forward folded position. And then from there, we're going to slowly stand up. Bring the arms up above the head. Yeah, hands toward the thumbs, palms together. And exhale and shake that off. Bring our toes together. Heels about an inch or 2 apart. We're going to take a big deep breath in. As we inhale, we're going to bring the hips down to the ground. Arms are going to come up. We want to keep our chest lifted with our gaze towards our thumbs. We're going to stay for 5 breaths. As you inhale, continue to lift the chest and the arms. As you exhale, with equal force of the feet, you're pushing the ground away from you. Belly button is pulled away from the legs. Eyes are focused upward toward the thumbs. Foot push down towards your heels. 1 more breath here. And the fingertips away from the body. Bring the shoulders towards the mat. 1 more breath. Next exhale, we're going to fold forward. Where the leg needs to be slightly bent, the legs straight, not locked. Pull your kneecaps up towards the ceiling. As you pull your chest toward your knees. Take deep breath in. From the hips up to the ceiling. The next exhale, I want you to take your hands, you're going to place them underneath your feet. So the toes are going to come to the area of the wrist. And bend your knees. And just gently put a little pressure on your hands. As we're doing that, we're going to inhale and we're going to lift our heads, moving the chin towards the front of the mat. With a nice stretch in the back of the leg, the hamstring area. Nice big deep breath in. And exhale, take 2 more breaths. Shoulders are feeling drawn back. And exhale, fold forward, release and relax. Nice big deep breath in. Placing the hands just below the knees. Lifting the chest up halfway. Extending the arms. And just exhale, walk ourselves forward. And the hands towards the ground, walking us up out to a plank. Deep breath in. And hold here for 5 breaths. As you're in this plank position, you bring the heels and the back of the knees, as well as back of the shoulders up to the ceiling. And in front of it, If you need to, you can go to your elbows. Stacking your elbows right on top of the shoulders. Start stacking the shoulders on top of the elbows. Or you can even take it down to the knees if you need. Take 3 more breaths. Exhale, moving your hips into the ceiling, heels to the ground. Take a big deep breath in. Gonna exhale, bring our knees to the ground. Just about an inch away from the ground, not touching the ground. Once you get there, bring it back up. Bring your knees down towards the ground. Exhale, you come back up. And slowly pulling your knees towards the ground. Exhale. Back up. Get 2 more. Pull your knees down. And exhale. And away. Bring it all forward. Shake out the arms. Shake out the legs. So take a big deep breath in. Bring the hips up to the ceiling. Exhale, step the right foot forward. While we're in this position here, we're going to be twisting. Before we get there, make sure you have your feet about shoulder width apart so you have a nice strong base. You're going to try to have your left foot directly behind or directly in line with your left hand. And then from here, we're going to twist up towards the right. You can keep your right hand or your right elbow on top of the right knee. Or you can take the right hand and extend, moving the fingertips away from the hand. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Hand and gently, along with the foot, push the ground down and away. Move the fingertips up to the ceiling. Back of the knee is moving up towards the ceiling. Left knee moving up to the ceiling. Give 3 more breaths here. Slowly allowing our body to move deeper into position. One deep breath. And then your next exhale. Bring the right hand down. Placing the right hand just on the inside of the right foot, the right arm, just inside of the right leg. We're going to twist up in the opposite direction. You can bring your hands to your hip, left hand to the hip as you turn up. Feel comfortable, you can bring the left hand up to the ceiling. Bring it up. Continuing to bring the left, the rear of the left knee up towards the ceiling, along with that left heel. 3 more deep breaths here. Using the right arm and the right leg to help stabilize. Moving one into the other. And on your next exhale, we're going to extend, keeping the arms out to a T, lift up, bringing our arms out. You want your hips facing the left side of the mat, and we're going to use the outer edge of the left foot to push into the right knee. Rolling the energy of the right knee out towards the right side of the mat. Over here for 5 breaths. Keep the chest lifted, the arms extended. more breaths. More. And your next inhale, we're going to straighten that right leg. Both feet towards the right side of the mat. Open our arms out. Let's start. While we're in this position, arms are gently reaching out and away towards the top corner of the room, the wall and the ceiling. Your feet pushing the mat down away from you. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to pull our hips down towards the ground. Bring the hips back. Extend the arms out. We're going to hold and breathe. Chest lifted. The knees moving behind us. Keeping them open. Next exhale. You're going to take your hands, cartwheel them over towards the left. Bring the right hand parallel the right foot. Sorry, bring the right hand parallel the left foot. Bringing that right foot in line with the right hand. And placing your left hand on your left knee and twisting. Choosing to extend the arm. Back to the right knee. The right heel moving up towards the ceiling. Energizing that quadricep muscle in the front of the leg. Taking your gaze up towards the ceiling. Holding it for 3 more breaths. Next exhale. Bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot, the left arm to the inside of the left leg. Twisting up in the opposite direction. Place your right hand on your right hip. Turn upward. You should take that hand, your arm and extend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Your shoulder relaxed. Go straight line. Moving in that direction. Take some more deep breath. Next exhale, we're going to take our hands, bring it to the ground. We're going to walk ourselves towards the right, dropping the hands in the middle. And while in this position, I want you to turn your feet in slightly. Toes are in, heels are slightly out. Gently pushing down on the ground. Lifting the hips up to the ceiling. We're going to lift our chin up. With a big deep breath in. Pushing the hips behind us in the opposite direction of the chin. Deeply. And you can put that back down in the room. Base of floor towards the top of the mat, right leg is back, down on all fours. Then come down here, feet together, knees apart, 3 breaths. And here, extending the arms out, bring the hips towards the ground. 2 more breaths. Flip over from first. In seated position. A little further. Stay up here, keep the back straight. The chest is lifted. Good, extend those arms. Straight out in front of us, using the fingertips. The blade to the body. Moving back of the shoulders. Straight behind us. Everything will go down ready to walk. No. Keep getting up together. We're going to find where we have control. We're moving our heels away from our bodies. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. In the back straight. Transverse abdomen, our lower abdomen engaged. 2 more breaths here. And exhale. Okay. There, going to flip over into our stomachs. We want to bring our elbows down. Just gonna rest here. I want you to take your hips and gently push them down to the mat. The same way you're using your hands and your feet. Push the ground away from you. Taking the upper part of your pelvis. Doing the same. You're gonna your gaze just a few inches in front of your fingers. Deep breath in. And exhale. Three more breaths here in this position. Exhale. Relax. We'll stay in our stomachs. Then keep our right leg extended. Top of the feet are on the mat. You're going to bring your hands, your arms forward to the front of you. Place your head down on the arms. You're going to bring your left knee up.
George, we can't see you.
Oh.
George, we can't see you.
Come on.
Turn the music down a little bit too.
Good.
George, turn the music down a little bit too.
Okay, we should be on our stomachs. Let's take our arms crossed and extend our right leg out. Top of the foot on the mat. We'll bring our left knee up. And you're just gonna relax. Turn your head towards your right shoulder. And all there is to do right now is just relax your knees. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhaling slowly. Close your eyes and visualize your breath traveling throughout your body, eventually meeting that place where you feel the most sensation from being in this position. Just exhale, let it go. Add a little bit more intensity till you can bend your right knee. Reach behind with your hand or a towel. Gently pull that right heel towards the hip. Not forcing it. Three more breaths here. Let's switch over to the other side. Then go to the other side and find out that the side you're on now needs more attention, so you can go back to that side if you need. And slowly release. Up slowly, moving that left leg back down. Extend the left leg out, bring the top of the left foot to the mat. Lifting that right knee up, out to the side. And resting the hands, the head on the hands, turning the chin towards the left shoulder. Once in this position, you can choose to keep your left leg straight. Or bend the left knee. Bring it a little bit more to the quadricep area. Take deep breaths in. You want your breath to be full and steady. Great stretch once again. As you sit often, as muscles start to get tight, muscles in the front of the body get tight, whereas the muscles in the back of your body become weak. The more you sit, the more you train to be in that position. Similar to any other exercise you do. Hold your breath here. Allow your body to move this further. And slowly release. And roll back out. From here, we're going to come back up to go forward. While we're here, we'll go forward, keeping the knees shoulder width apart. We'll just take the top of your feet, place them on the mat. And gently, we're going to walk our hands back towards our knees, bringing our hips towards our heels. You can use your hands to help support you. It becomes a little bit too intense. But you get the range of motion that you can control. Feel comfortable, you can place your hands on your knees, come up. If you need a little bit more support, place your hands just beside your knees. Gently push the ground away. low as you can without any pain. Over here, I want you to take the top of your feet, and I want you to use the top of your feet to push the ground down and away from you. You're going to hold that for 5 breaths. And we're just going to release. Chest lifted. Go up to it. The hands place on the knees, on the thighs. Also, keep your hands down by your side. Next exhale. Release the tension. Push the ground away. Sink real deep into this position. 3 more breaths. Slowly start to walk yourself forward. Always transition from a stretch that's deep, especially slowly. Take your feet, wiggle them out. Take your feet, ankles, get some circles. And outward. And switch directions. Having this seat on your mat, you're going to open your legs up as wide as you can. We're going to focus on the inside of the thigh. Into this position, big deep breath. Just take a few deep breaths here. We're going to look to have our feet, knees straight up towards the ceiling, chest is lifted. Deep breath in. Exhale. On the next exhale, we're going to take our left hand, raise it up towards the ceiling, placing the right hand just behind us, and we're reaching over towards the right with the left hand. Place your hand on your foot, place your hand on the lower part of your right leg, even the upper part of your right leg. Taking your chest and turning it towards that right foot.
Bacon is delicious, but you cannot eat it for breakfast every day because it's grease, fat, and it's bad. So you get it. You have some Raisin Bran and fruit. Healthy start to a great day. Wrong. All of us.
Only for 3 more breaths. You turn your chest towards that foot. Slowly release. Twisting back towards the middle. Big deep breath in. Bring that right arm up towards the ceiling. Left hand just behind us. Reaching over towards the right. Start off at the upper part of the leg. Get more comfortable, move your hand down. You're going to keep the chest lifted, moving towards that left foot. Breath in. Exhale. Chest lifted, moving right towards that. Shoulders relaxed. 2 more breaths here. Very relaxed, release slow. And lie down on our backs. shoulders underneath your body. Rotating your palms up towards the ceiling. Heels together, toes out. And we're just gonna lie and relax. Chin up towards the ceiling. Breathing in deeply. Releasing. Fingers and toes. Flexing from the ankles. Wrist. Vertical motion. Setting the arms up to the ceiling. Yourselves around the floor. Everybody enjoy.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. I got some feedback, Judge. I think. Okay, no, it seems to be okay now. Seems to be okay. Seems to be okay. Now, I hope you, yeah, I really think that that functional fitness class was exceptional. Elizabeth says, another wonderful session, great music. I thought the music was great as well, but you know, who am I, right? I thought it was great because it kind of kept you upbeat, you know. But what I love about these exercises, again, it works the core, lower back. It works every part of the body. And I like how you talked about visualization, visualizing what you want to accomplish. I believe in that. So many people are successful when they visualize, when they see what they want. And I see that Vern is saying, work muscle you forgot you had. Yes, as a matter of fact, when George, when his video went out, I was on the floor doing some of these exercises, and that's why I didn't catch the fact that your video went out. But yeah, it works muscles you didn't know you had. That's amazing. And it's so good though, because this is what we need to do. We need to challenge ourselves. Now, would you say that these exercises are a little easier for you now than it was at the beginning of the program? Have you noticed any improvement?
Yes.
Vern, yes?
Yes, the splits, well, the ones where you have to extend your legs, definitely I'm getting like a good, like 6 inches or more range, a lot more range than I was getting before, yeah.
See, that's good. And you know, and you don't bounce, but you do what we call static stretching, where you just try to stretch little by little, you know, because that's what happens. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. But if you keep stretching, and I always use the analogy of cats and dogs, how they're always stretching, always. You think they had a busy day at work, they're always stretching, all right? But we can learn something from our furry friends, all right? Now, I see that Kiana says, yes, nice and mellow while we get a great stretch going. Yes, a better range than before. Still not super flexible, but definitely better than I was. And that's the key. You don't have to be perfect the first time out. It's over time that you do this. this is a lifestyle. We're in it for the long haul, right? We're not going to pack up and just leave after the session is over. So, but you want to try to improve your health each and every day. That's what it's all about. And that's what I love about these exercises. I love how it works the core as well, your abdominals, because the abdominals support your lower back. So many people have lower back problems, especially when you reach the age of 40 and over. 80% of us have lower back issues, okay? But it doesn't have to be that way. If you continue stretching out the hamstrings, which George, you guys were doing, stretching out the lower back, and strengthening the core. All that comes into play, which is great, okay? And I want you to see this as an investment in your health. This is what this is all about. The time you put in is for you. I sent out a quote via email today, a Shakespeare quote, "To thine own self be true." Basically just saying, look, your body knows when you're taking care of it. Your body knows when you're feeding it real food. You're not fooling your body by giving it junk food, okay? Body knows that it has no nutritional value whatsoever. And so what happens down the road, your body breaks down because you're not giving it what it needs. So to thine own self be true, give your body what it needs, give it the fruit and vegetables, give it the rest that it needs. Because when you do that, it's going to function better. You'll function better mentally and physically. And that's what we want. Now, do you guys have any questions from George on functional fitness? George is known as a fitness enhancement specialist, which is much more than just being a certified personal trainer. He's a fitness enhancement specialist. And that came about from injuries that he sustained years ago, a couple years ago, right, George?
8 years ago.
8 years ago. Did you what injury was it? Just remind me about that.
So the first one was a torn patella. That was a torn patella tendon. So the tendon that attaches my kneecap was torn apart, ruptured. My kneecap moved up about 5 inches up here. And I had to rehab from that. I did physical therapy, and they got me to the point where I was able to walk and get back to work.
Wow. And you started doing a lot of these functional fitness exercises, correct?
Well, I had to, because the exercises that I was doing before, I wasn't strong enough to do them.
Right.
So I literally had to retrain myself how to walk properly in a way that distributes weight evenly throughout the body. I was mindful of, my posture, because I went from being active every day to literally just sitting down, because I wasn't able to bend my knee for 6 weeks after surgery. My leg was straight. So It was a process of getting the muscles to be able to bend the leg, that and walk, going back to work. And then about 1.5 years after that, I ruptured my Achilles tendon in the opposite leg.
Wow. Wow.
But now I feel good. I started doing yoga and incorporating that with other exercises that I was doing. And the reason why functional fitness works for me is because I'm doing with intention. So it's not just standing in front of the mirror just doing bicep curls just so I can have big bicep curls.
Yeah.
Just so I can have big biceps, but I'm working the muscles around it so I can have balance. And when you have balance, that's when you start to have less pain. Vince mentioned earlier, a lot of times we have back pain because we have weak core muscles. And it's not because we're getting older, but it's because we are older, but we've been practicing bad habits for longer. And they will catch up to us. So it's not because you're older, it's just because the habits that we've been practicing has led us to the point where our body is starting to break down. And when you start to change those habits, then you'll get a different result from what you currently have.
And looking at you today and seeing how you perform these exercises, you would never even know that you had that type of injury. And Merle says that was a serious injury. Glad you made it back. Yes, we're all glad you made it back. But it just goes to show you that functional fitness works. there's a reason why, I'm actually providing these classes, because I know that they're going to help you in the long run. Because again, functional fitness helps you to perform daily activities, right? What good is it to have muscles, as you know, we like to have, if you can't perform everyday activities? Okay, so I'd like to know that my muscles are performing basic tasks that I need. Kilana said, yikes, ow. Amazing that you got past that and have been able to bring yourself to a much better condition. So this is why we're doing, again, this is not like theory, this works. And we want to help you to prevent you from having those issues. Because I think if George was doing these activities before the injury, it might not have happened like that. Am I right, George?
Well, one was a contact injury, but I definitely would have healed a lot faster.
Okay. All right. So one was a contact injury. You actually.
But even when you do have an injury, if you're strong in that area, your recovery is a lot faster.
Faster. Yes. And
So I'll tell you a quick story. When I was doing my yoga certification, there was a lady that came to a yoga class and she was 3 weeks out from a knee replacement surgery.
3 weeks?
Yes. And she was in there, she was doing what she was able to do, but the movement of the entire body helped to strengthen the knee.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing, man. 3 weeks out, 3 weeks out. And a lot of us have knee injuries or knee problems because of our weight. Now, that wasn't the case with you, George, but I'm just saying the majority of the population, we have knee issues because of our being over the stress that we're placing on our knees. So and that's why we need to really focus on losing the weight, taking the stress off of our knees or joints. And now I know this is session number 8. It's our 4th week. We have 2 more weeks to go. And I really want you guys to be as productive, and when I say productive, I mean as active as much as possible for this weekend. In addition to your everyday chores that you have to do, I want you to think about retaking this class. I'm going to send a recording tomorrow morning at the latest. Also, I'm going to send the Zumba link again, so you can take the Zumba class as well. And if you can't do the class in its entirety, you can split it up. Right, George? You can do 15 minutes here. Yeah, you can split it up, okay? And the 3 different segments. But I want you to get it done. All right? Any questions on that? Can we make fitness a habit? Just like taking a shower, brushing our teeth, can we make it a habit? That's what we want to do. It should be a part of our lives, not anything separate. And now, some of us find it easier to work out in the morning. But is there a perfect time of day to work out? Some studies have said in the morning, some said in the afternoon, some said in the evening. Now, I believe in exercising in the morning because this way I get it out the way and I can go ahead with the other activities I have planned for the day. But you may not be a morning person. So you get it in the afternoon or you get it in the evening. The main thing is that we get it in. That's the key, okay? Like Nike said, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. So there's no perfect time, but the wrong time is when you don't get it in at all, okay? Because your body needs it. Look, it was raining outside. And if you had to go to the gym or another location, you might have been like not really wanting to go because of the weather. But it's not raining inside your house. And you're able to get the work done in your home. And you're much better off just by doing it. That's the key. And I'm hoping that this 4th weekend that you guys are getting it. Now, are you seeing me right now?
Yeah, but you're frozen.
Yes, I don't know why. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and have to end this part of the program, but we're done, right?
Yes.
So look, have a great week.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Great job, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
And there are lots of cancer walks this weekend, breast cancer walks. So if anyone could be part of those, please support us. Yes, I'll definitely be doing a 5 mile this weekend.
Wow.
So please support us. Yes.